Welcome, guys, to the weekly planning series. This is something what I do on weekends before the market starts. Today is really nice Sunday evening in Warsaw, Poland, and I like this day for planning because markets doesn't move and they stay still. So you are not distracted by any price action. You don't have any trading activity going, and this is a really good day to really carefully plan what you want to do over next week or month or whatever period will you choose. And I do it weekly for myself, and I found that many people were asking me to do it and publish it on the internet because it will help them. So here you go. I will do my best to help you with managing your bias and your mm, trading ideas over coming week. And I plan to do this series weekly. Um, in this first video, I will be focusing mostly on Forex because this is my playground. I make money here mostly. I really rarely touch other markets because Forex is highly technical. It provides a lot of opportunities, especially on the lower time frames for a trader, not for an investor. So if you're looking for a moon mission, if you are coming from crypto scene and you think you can just buy and hold forever and make yourself rich, this is not the market for you. Mm, as I said, this is highly technical. It provides a lot of beautiful risk reward setups. If you don't know how to trade it, you can make yourself rich. Um, and also, this is not any kind of financial advice or investment advice or trading advice. I'm just showing how I see the market and how I plan to be trading it over coming week. So coming to the Forex, I like it very much because of those risk reward opportunities. I mostly trade lower time frames, like 5 minute, 15 minute, and I rarely hold my trades overnight or over the weekends, especially. But what I do, even if I trade lower time frames, I really want to have a clear idea what the market is doing on the little higher time frames. So, I call it a roadmap, which is for me kind of a roadmap. So it's easy to get lost when you're trading lower time frames, where the price action is going, what is the general bias, where's the momentum heading, and it's always good to have a map on the side to stop you from narrowing your vision too much and to help you guide where you're really going with your trading. So this is what I will do in this video. But first of all, thank you for all the support from my former students and from all the people from the Discord group. And I'm really happy to publish it for you. And my friend said to me that I have to advertise on the YouTube videos because this is what people do. So I will advertise a little. As you may already know, I am mentoring for almost 2 years many students with the psychological approach to the market, because I found that most of the people who have brilliant technical analysis and are starting trading still have struggle with getting their heads around how to make money in this market. And there is a big difference between having skills and being able to apply them. And this is what I want to help you, because all the mistakes which were to be made, I probably already made. I learned everything myself and with help of some mentors later on. And my background is not professional. I'm a retail trader, so I'm not trained in the investment bank and the exchange. I was not working there. I was doing something else in my life. But then I decided to start trading, and I took the long way, which included a lot of mistakes in burning my account. So I want to share everything what I've learned. So one way of doing it is free to watch playlist on the YouTube, which is called the workshops, and all the videos come either from some mentoring sessions with my students or from the group workshops, which I do weekly on Wednesdays with those who already are or were in my group mentoring program. So you can see for yourself if it suits for you. And if you want to start slowly, you can go to, here it is, to my Teachable. You have the link below the video, and you can see you can buy the course here, and also my proprietary indicators. And if you don't know what they are, there is also a video playlist on the YouTube, so you can see how they work and if you really want to use them. But first of all, I would recommend to buy my program through the crowntrading.net. This is my friends and mentors website application, which provides a lot of information, especially about crypto, if it comes to trading it. And a lot of knowledge is to be bought and seen there. So I recommend, if you want to really buy my video program, you can go there, and this is the best way to do it. So let's go back to the markets, and we'll start from Euro USD, which is called the Fiber. This is my favorite trading pair because it's the major. It has the biggest liquidity and enough volatility to make money from all the forex trading pairs. It moves really nice on the medium term and lower term time frames. So let's start analyzing it. What can help us for the coming week? So this is the weekly chart, which I'm rarely using, and well, I'd rather use the daily because it's more useful in the forex land. But as you can see on the weekly, this market is ranging forever. So, well, really, if you want to buy and hold, it's not the place for you. But let's go for the daily, and what we can see here. And I was following this price action since the start of this year, especially with my students. So we had some kind of a range here, an accumulation. Once it was broken, the Euro USD started a short-term, medium-term uptrend. Well, on the forex, it's long-term. So it started trending up, and well, the trend is your friend, so the best guess here would be just to check the 200 EMA. This is this red line, and if the price action is above it and 200 EMA is sloping up, so this is the easiest way to check your initial bias here, and it should be up. So what did really happen with it? Well, it had a retracement from this uptrend. This is how I see it, and I was a little bearish on it, of course, and I tried even shorting it here because it looked for a moment like a retest, this level here. But then it's decided to go into the range here. So it's more bullish than bearish for me. Until it stays in this range, I will be trying to trade it, mostly trying to catch somewhere near the low of this range and trade it to the top of this range. But once it breaks it and confirms, which means for me the close and the follow through above this line on a daily, I will be really looking into longing it higher. So far, here is your operational range. So your main area of interest coming next week is here. Your main area of interest, if you want to close your long, is somewhere here. And this is 4 hour. So 4 hour is like, for me, it's like the daily on the traditionals. Maybe it's not the best set, even sometimes weekly. The 4 hour is like a real macro for me, so I use it pretty often, more than daily. And because of the nature of my trading, I'm more of a scalper and day trader. It's highly useful. So as you can see, we had a breakdown. We've made this low, and what we were doing, the price action just went back into the range, and really this is the area I'm interested in making any money here. I'm slightly bullish on it, especially looking at US dollar and the situation with Fed when it ran out of bullets and trying to stop the inflation, which it started by printing shit tons of money this year. So I'm really bearish on the US dollar, more than on the other economies for now. But for now, this is the range to be sticking to. If we look at the EMAs, which are totally useful in the range, but if we go with a daily, we had a really nice closes and continuation above the 21 EMA. 200 is going up, 55 is going up, 21 is going up. For me, it's more of a bullish setup. And if you really want to, buying somewhere nearly 21 EMA is really good trade. And even if you want to hold it a little longer, even not respecting this the stop made here, it would be a really nice trade in my opinion. So with 4 hour also, if we go with the EMAs, it looks more interesting because we had a nice test here and also nice confluence with 21 and 200 EMA, which I like a lot. It closed this week really astonishing. I mean, I really held my trade until like 20 minutes before the New York session ends, because it was really nice price action here. What we have here, we have 21, 55 EMA trying to cross with 200. So how it works, in my opinion, is like whenever EMAs cross, shorter term with longer term, it provides more fuel to the price action. Does it mean that the price wants to go, it crosses and it will go up? Well, I wouldn't think so. What I would think rather, it will be some kind of a retracement coming, testing 21 EMA or this region, this previous high, which we broke here on a shorter term time frame, which is 4 hour for most of the people. So I would be looking to long somewhere this area, this region here, because it provided a lot of resistance last weeks. Yeah, let's call it a week. And how I will be looking at it, I'll just remove my poor drawings here. So I will be looking for some kind of a test here and trade it to the top of this range. This is my plan, what I plan to do it, really with it coming next week. So, well, this is all about Euro USD for now. So if you're not decided about your bias, I will be slightly bullish, neutral until we stay in this range. But once it breaks it, confirms on a daily, I will become more bullish on it. So let's go with GBP USD. And the situation is more clear here to me. So, well, I'm moving something and I don't know what. Okay. So here we have the weekly, and here we have a really, really nice range. So we came from the downtrend here. We are consolidating, and we had a nice swipe down below the support, which didn't continue. So it didn't have a follow through. It came back into the range. This was a beautiful trade to be made this year. Since May, if you like holding those trades so long. I don't. And what I'm looking at it, let's go to the lower time frames. I'll just turn on my EMAs in a second. So here we have the mean of the range. And also we have a support and resistance level coming here. Let's call it by the zone. I like those zones because they help me manage my bias. So I have to explain whenever the price goes here, even if I have a bullish signal, I won't enter it. And the same here, if I have a bearish signal, I won't enter it because they're like a zone where I'm not looking at the support to resistance as a straight line and the price will magically react out of it. It's more of a zone where there is a lot of buy or sell pressure put on the price, and people used to buy here or sell here, especially in the Forex, which is, as I say, a giant oscillator. So it's more for range players on the higher time frame. And the range are really nice, and I love them. I mean, it's just purely collecting the money from the market because you just buy the support, sell the resistance. But what we have here, we have a major like support level. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, and we had a really nice test. So what we did on the short term, we were in the uptrend. So how to identify it? Either 200 EMA is the easiest, or just, well, a series of consecutive higher highs and higher lows, at least two on the side. So sorry, I don't like diagonals and I don't trust them at all, but I want to visualize that we are in the uptrend here on the short-term time frame. On the higher, we are in the range. So what it says to me, well, first we had a nice reaction here, and then if we go to a little lower time frame, which this is my normal planning environment for the week, here we had the resistance level, which I was watching really closely last week. And we managed not only to close the 4 hour above it, but we also have a follow through on it, which tells me that the price wants to move up. Of course, not in a straight line. Probably the best idea for this week for me will be to buy this level when the price tests it. And I will be looking, well, at a few different levels here. So this is the first one, more or less. And this would be a really nice trade to be made. Overall, what I'm looking with the price action is to reach this area on the higher time frames over a coming week or two. And I'm more bullish than bearish on GBP right now, especially, as I said, using the US dollar situation right now. What is also important, if you like such patterns, you can find some kind of an inverted head and shoulder or whatever here, and if you made a major move here, from this more or less, we have a next region coming up, and this is the level I will be looking into with the price coming next. So the easiest way to trade it for myself, as I said, I like trading ranges, and I treat all the price action as like being in the range until it leaves it. So how I will be trading it? Well, buying the support level, selling it here. Once it breaks, confirms above, retest, buy here, sell here. So something like this. However, how long it will take, I don't know if it will happen, but this is how I want to trade it. If it confirms above, retest, buy it, sell here. If it confirms this is the level, I will be selling everything and waiting for the price action to give me some kind of an information what it wants to do next. So this is my view on GBP USD, and let's go and like, for an information, GBP USD is called the cable. So Euro USD is the fiber, GBP USD is the cable, and Wikipedia says that it is because the information used to be transferred by the copper cable, and that's why the nickname for the GBP USD, and it was a major until the Euro USD appeared, and they say that Euro USD is called the fiber from optics fiber, which is new battery cable. I believe this is the explanation which I could found on the internet. If it's relevant for trading, definitely fucking not. But, well, it's funny to hear. So let's go to GBP JPY, and it is called the Widowmaker or the Beast, but I like the Widowmaker the more because it moves so violently, but it's so perfect for lower time frames if you know what to do. So if you want to play levels, and it is the place for you because it just fucking moves. I mean, there is a shit tons of money in this trading pair. I love it, but it's dangerous to trade if you don't know how to manage your risk properly and position sizing. But the situation with it is similar to GBP USD. So we have like a main range here. We had a nice test. Well, I didn't use the EMAs on GBP USD, but it doesn't matter right now. So if we get with the EMAs here, so what we can see on the 4 hour, well, we are trading above 21 EMA, which is above 200 EMA for now. 200 looks like it wants to go up, and it's more bullish than bearish. What I will be looking soon and waiting for is the cross of the 255 to confirm me the bullish setup if you use the EMAs. But without using the EMAs, this was the situation I was looking into. So we had a high here, swing high, swing low. So this was like my trading range for it. And what I was looking on Friday also with this one was this level, because we provided a lot of resistance coming here. And I was waiting for it to, to get broken, and we had a follow through. And this is the same situation as with GBP USD. And how I plan to trade it? Well, here are my short-term levels, which I will be using for more or less for my trade management and for trading. So literally, the easiest way I found to make money here, it's just wait for the support resistance to get broken, wait for a confirmation, then enter on retests and sell at the next one, and just go level by level. Easy way money collecting. So this is how I plan to trade it here. And if we look at the EMAs once again, so there was a lot of support provided by 21. All of them start to climb up. I have no reasons right now to be bearish on it. I'm not planning to short it until we get to the top of the range, which is more or less coming here at 144 level. And then I will be waiting for what the macro says. Even if you look at the daily, we are in a short-term uptrend also on it. So if we are in the uptrend, well, trade with your friend, trade with a trend, because trend is your friend. The bias changer for me here would be closing the daily and follow through below this level here, like for a short term. But of course, we have a tough support and resistance zone here. Of course, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's just the way I see those zones is whenever the price gets here, I'm more interested in shorting the upper part of the zone or longing the lower part of the zone. But if I get a bearish signal and in the support zone, I won't be really playing it even on lower time frames. And the same in the higher ones. So those are the areas of really big interest to me, but I will be waiting and looking what the price action does. But I don't think we will see them really soon. It still takes time to go with this market. But on lower time frames, especially on hourly, 4 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, there's a lot of money to be collected, and my bias definitely would be to the upside for right now. What is with USD-CHF? This is the last forex pair I will be talking about here. So here is the situation. It's more or less inverted chart of the Euro USD right now. But what we had here, we had a support level coming at this, coming from this consolidation, this big one here. Okay, so we broke it. The price broke it. It was a really nice retest here. And I will be looking for the movement to this support coming from the price action since 2011. So this is like bigger picture, but shorter term, how I would be trading it. We are back into the range, which was made, like as I said, it's more or less like an inverted chart of Euro USD. So I definitely would be rather shorting here, closing my profits here and waiting for this range to be broken, and then probably trying to go lower, especially that on the weekly. This is the picture which I really like. We have 200 EMA going down, we have 55 EMA going down, 21 going down, price trading below them. And one of my strategies which I use pretty often is when I have a situation like this, and I have a really nice retest of the 21, also confluent with the resistance generated. Initially, it was a support, but once the support gets broken, it becomes the resistance generated here. Really good short signal. While stochastics are still not going down, they're climbing a little up. But on the daily, it looks more bearish right now. You have the stochastics going down, RSI going down, leaving the neutral zone, going back into the bear control zone, and I don't really think it looks good for now, especially that on 4 hour, we have like a inverted setup on the USD pairs, like Euro USD, GBP USD. 55 is about to cross with 200, confirming the bearish setup here. and how I would be trading it, also trying to get some kind of a retest, especially on this broken support which now became a resistance. So I will be trying to get some kind of a retest of the price action, and then trade it to the bottom of the range and then see what the market does. So, well, you know the story. And let's go with Goldie. And gold is just gold. It's just plain gold. It's bullish as fuck. It made a all-time high already. It retested recently the last high. Okay, this is the weekly chart, which is confluent with the 200 EMA. And as if you like trading EMAs, it is fucking going. All of them are going up. Price is trading above them. There is no reason to short it right now. Okay, if it starts closing and confirming below this level, I will be looking probably for some pullback to the 55 or even lower, because there is a next level coming here, really obvious on it. But until it does, I mean, there is no reason to really short it. And if you play gold, well, I wouldn't be selling here right now, especially that stochastics are going down, but they're really near the neutral zone and are looking like they may cross to the upside. And also I'm getting some buy signals on the other oscillators. So this is the story for it. And let's go to the DAX, German Frankfurt German exchange. Well, this is the index of the one of the biggest European exchanges. And I'm not going with the US indices because, well, I'm based in Europe and I'm going to stay here for a while, and those are my trading hours here. So I'll be using the Europe exchange. So we have a really nice chart here on the weekly, not as nice as on the S&P or Nasdaq, but still you have to remember that we have a nice resistance coming here, which we are likely to, if we break it, then you have a shorter term target at the last stop, which is a really nice zone to go. Technically, it's in a short medium term uptrend, because of the series of higher highs and higher lows. Even if it's consolidating here in this zone, it is still really nice looking asset. And if you want to play more rangy things, here you have, well, I'll just remove this level. Here you have the main range to be traded until it leaves. The thing which I was watching on it, especially on the daily, were the EMAs. And as you can see, on the weekly we bounce off the 21 EMA confluent with the support here. On a daily, we also did the same trick as Euro USD did. We traded a little below 21 and 55, but now we confirmed above 21. And for me, there is no reason until we hit this zone to be shorting it at all. I hear a lot of people talking about like a second wave down, and well, it may happen or it may not. This is technical analysis, what I'm doing. So I'm going with the probabilities. And if the price is trending to the upside, the more probabilities I have on taking a trade to the upside than shorting every top. Not only because I have more probabilities of doing it, but as you can see, if you are in the uptrend, even shorts will give you less reward, even if you are right, than longing, buying the dip, okay? So I'm not going to short it. If I was to short it, I would wait for this support to be broken, get a confirmation, good momentum to the downside, retest, and then try to do something with it. Until then, it's like, well, it's to the upside right now, tight in this range, more or less. I'm not trading it too often. I'm more focused on the Forex trading pairs, but this is how I would see it for now. So also the oscillators, as you can see on a daily, stochastics are still climbing up. RSI is about to leave the neutral zone and confirm in the bullish control zone. So everything so far on the momentum side is going up. 4 hour, stochastics are down. And well, it doesn't look overly bad, overly good, but I would be keeping an eye on them for the possible range play and possible pullbacks right now. So until then, it's really nice picture painted here, and I really like it. And I have no reasons to be bearish on those markets right now. If they will start breaking down, well, there will be time to switch your bias and look for opportunities. Because as I said, I don't want to overly analyze the markets. I don't want really to plan my future with them. I'm a trader, especially short-term trader. I just want something which I can use for my entry, my take profit, my risk management, for making money. So I'm not really interested in what will happen if the Trump's sick at COVID, and he said he's not sick, so it has to be true. But I don't know what will happen with the markets. I don't know how to use this information to make myself more rich. That's why I will not be even trying to focus on it, because my brain is too tiny to get all those informations and get something useful out of them, which will help me trading. So, well, this is the end for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want more trading pairs, or to talk about using other indicators, other aspects of the market, other trading time frames, I will be more than happy to do so. Just write down in a comment, or leave me an info in my Discord group, which is free to join, and you can find link below. So until then, I wish you a really happy rest of this weekend and really profitable trading week. So trade safe, and see you in the next video.